Good morning, church. So we're going to play a game this morning, and it's a little quiz. So I'm going to ask you a question, and then you're going to get 10 seconds to answer it. Either you can answer with whoever else is watching in the same room as you, or if you prefer, because you want to play against the whole congregation, type in your answers on the comments, and we'll see who gets a good score. So also, Flame did this a while ago. And actually many years ago. I recycle the good stuff. So don't ruin it. If you're in Flame and you know some of these questions, like don't go, oh, it's this, like don't ruin it, okay? Like just for now. So all these questions are about Grosvenor Church, Barnstable. So for some of you, you're like, oh, I haven't really ever been there, but never mind, you can have a guess. You might even win. So here we go. Question 1. How many stones high is Grosvenor Church, Barnstable? Put your answers in now. Question 2. How many windows does Grosvenor Church, Barnstable have? Answers now. Question 3. How many meters is it around Grosvenor Church, Barnstable? Answer. Okay, everyone. So here are the answers, and this is thrilling stuff, isn't it? It's like The Chase, but without a chaser and money and Bradley Walsh. So question number 1, everyone. Hopefully, children, you got these right as well, and hopefully, Flamers, you remained stum if you did. Adults, hope you played along too. Question 1. How many stones high is Grosvenor Church, Barnstable? The answer we are looking for is 0. Okay, so give yourself a mark if it's 0. That would be great. We'll go through why in a moment. Question 2. How many windows does Grosvenor Church, Barnstable have? The answer is 0. Okay, so hopefully you got that one right as well. Some people are disgruntled already. Like, what? I counted them one day and just waiting for this quiz. But no, I'm sorry, 0. Question 3. How many meters is it around Grosvenor Church, Barnstable? Well, to do that, I suppose we have to gauge where people live that attend Grosvenor Church, and actually maybe gauge how many meters it is. So miles upon miles upon miles. I don't know how many meters, but an awful lot. And you might be like, well, that was a pointless waste of time. It's like a pointless quiz. I said, no, it's like The Chase, not a pointless quiz. But the point is this. Grosvenor Church, Barnstable is not a building, it's people. Because the church is people, not a building. And we are the church. And yes, we meet together sometimes in a building before lockdown and a virus. But actually, the building is a building. The church is people. And I want to encourage you, families, like as much as possible within government guidelines, like meet up together, build relationships, let your children hang out together and play together and just have some fun together. Oldies, but also young people, meet up together in twos. You can still do that at present. Go out for meals as 2 households, as long as you're under the certain amount of people that can gather whenever this happens. But like do that. Let's be church together. When you look at the New Testament in Acts, particularly in Acts chapter 2, it tells us that all people, so that's all people, all ages, all of the believers were devoted to one another. They were devoted. They were dedicated. It tells us that they were together. They were together, whether we maybe can't be physically always together now, but we can be virtually together. We can be together online. It says in Acts chapter 2 that the church met together regularly. Like, how regularly do you meet with church, people from church. It tells us in Acts chapter 2, they met in their homes together, small gatherings, which we can do. And it tells us that that church grew like crazy. Children, you are the church of today as much as any adult. But everybody, let's be church. The building we have is so useful, but we are the church. Let's remember that this week. God bless.